сложно переходить маунт. Но мы видим, что Альберт не забывает. Нога у него закинута на ногу. Это как раз контрприем против захода full маунт.
Ну да, вот если посмотреть со стороны, не специалистам, может быть, не вполне понятно, в такой слегка вальяжной позе находится россиянин. Нет, все по науке. Все по науке, все грамотно, все правильно. Ну и что, защищаться, конечно, да, конечно, сейчас француз будет бить. Тут, в общем, и придумывать ничего абсолютно не надо.
Он же пытается...
Как же он вылез из болевого, ну просто не понимаю.
Там вряд ли, конечно. Ну хотя вот сейчас может,
а если, почему бы нет? А почему бы нет-то?
Нога заблокирована.
А если застегнуть?
Вот, получилось. А это молодец.
Держать. Что, все, уснул?
Браво, Альберт, да. Xavier уснул.
Спит.
Он не понимает, что происходит.
Вот это да. Вот это морально-волевые.
Да, 5-0. Пятая победа.
5-0. Поперек, как ковер несут сейчас. По периметру ринга, ну большой молодец. Честно говоря, уже сердце так зашлось на секундочку, поскольку, ну все, заканчивалось, по крайней мере,
Давай, бери. Вот так делай. Слэм.
Пошел!
Не отпускай, надо сыпать. Не отпускай. Вот, возьми. Давай.
Вырывайся. Вставай, вырывайся. Давай, выходи, влево пошел, выходи. Выходи, ноги открывай. Все, стоп!
The referee, again, right on top of the action. He's leaning right over the two fighters. Well, we're down to the final 30 seconds of this fight. It has been Islam Makhachev all 3 rounds. And the closing seconds of this 3rd round looks as if it's going to be exactly the same. Going for a reverse triangle. And he taps. He tapped. I couldn't see if it was the straight arm lock or was the reverse triangle. Slightly out of my positioning. I'll have to ask the referee how the fight ended. But it was all Islam Makhachev. 3 rounds of total dominance. But take your hat off to Ivica Truscek, a true warrior who wouldn't give in.
Витя!
Shoots in, gets close, and that's been the difference so far in this round now. Tried to pass, just went back to it again, missed it. Looking towards a triangle, pulling down on the head. He's got to keep that right arm. If he can pull that right arm across, now he's got the ability. Now pull the arm across and that triangle can work. Pulling that. It is all over, just like that. Another first round submission victory for Norbert NOVENYI Jr. Right now it's tight. As soon as he locks it behind that knee, now it's tight. You see the arm across, a lot of pressure from the legs on one side of the neck, his own arm on the right side. Nothing to do but tap.
Combined professional and amateur fights, 9-0 with 8 finishes, 7 by submission. Magic Norbert with another win.
To get a hand on the hips. Now he's going to use the cage and push, try to scoot out the back door.
Almost did.
But he's going to give up that arm. That arm that I was talking about earlier. Yep, he's got it. That's it.
This is trouble. Trying to finish this fight right here is Poirier.
He needs to get that right leg across the face. Turns it into a triangle. He had the issue there, Mike, was his right leg was across the back of the head instead of the front. Now he's got it. Mounted, triangle, arm bar at the same time. He's going to break his arm.
It is all over.
That's brilliant.
Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
Brilliant job by Poirier.
Goes to 4-0 inside the octagon.
Clear ground dominance by Dustin Poirier. And he hands the young Max Holloway his first loss, but I'll tell you what, Max looks very promising. He's only 20 years old. I'm sure he's going to be back, and I'm sure he's going to learn from this experience, tighten up that ground game, and come back. He's only a white belt.
And now comes the ground and pound. Jake's really working for the finish. He's obviously way ahead on the scorecards. Nice scramble here from Dashon Johnson. He gets on top. All right, here's Johnson's chance. Up right into a triangle. Beautiful setup from that wrist control. And he's got about a minute 45 to finish it. Pulling down.
It is all over. Jake Matthews wins his UFC debut.
Jake Matthews is an absolute beast. Kenny, he pulled down on the head, and that was it for Dashon Johnson. He was never satisfied. Constantly looking for the submission, always looking for ground and pound. Relentless. Here it is, Jake Matthews trying to take the back, trying to get the rear naked choke. Beautiful escape from Dashon Johnson. Now look at how he controls the wrist. He passes the wrist through, right leg.
Down. He knows this is the best game plan. Put him on his back and go for submissions. Play the game you're good at. There we go. Oh, he missed it. I thought he was going for improving your necktie also. Uh-oh, triangle choke attempt. He's better pull out now.
Both these guys are just fishing for arm bars, triangle chokes, guillotines.
And especially Carl, you know, his jiu-jitsu game is so top-notch.
He's got pretty good
submissions. Is it in?
That's it. Is that it?
Yeah,
that's it. That is it.
Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa! You know, I was just looking on my paper to see how many submission victories he had. 15. This makes it 16, and I just didn't see it slip in. And now he pulls the head in, which is smart, so he can't pass the leg. He's going to throw his right leg upwards and hook him behind the foot. And Burkman knows this at this moment. There it is, the slip, and he can't pull it out.
Right
but
here.
the very nice thing here, what he did, Steve Carl, he kept pulling the arm. And because he kept pulling the arm, Josh couldn't pull out. You see him tapping now?
Right there.
Yeah, with his left hand, he was going tap, 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 tap. It's really tight. It's over. Wow!
Oh, she's just standing still.
Chop the leg.
Oh my goodness, she's hurt bad.
Oh, huge crowd strikes here.
Oh my goodness. Oh!
This could be the beginning
Oh
of the
my
end.
gosh.
This fight is absolutely over.
Keep moving.
This fight is absolutely over.
Amanda's gonna submit her.
She's gonna take her back and choke her out. And if she doesn't choke her out, she's gonna pound her out.
Armbar here. She set an armbar. Is it a triangle? She's got a triangle here.
Yeah, she's got a triangle.
And taking the arm. Oh man, this is tight.
Look at this. She's got it.
Just showing another skill.
It's a wrap.
Megan's gonna tap.
It's a wrap. Or she's gonna go to sleep.
There's the tap.
Oh my goodness.
Amanda Nunes.
Wow.
With a quick title defense tonight.
Just a non-event. Non-event.
A non-event. That's the best way to put it. Was in zero danger. Never in trouble.
Every time she touched
She's
Megan
a
Anderson,
monster.
Megan would go flailing around the...
Back to that head, David, pick the shots, please.
That forward pressure, that Frankie Edgar forward pressure that we're seeing, standing up in the guard. Oh.
Got to be careful of his arms.
Zawada in a triangle here. Does he switch to the arm here? This is tightening up.
Oh, he is switching to the arm.
Oh, look at this. This is good from David Zawada.
He's got that arm.
Oh, he's got the arm. Is he going to get this extended?
The adjustment actually... And he does it!
Wow!
David Zawada with the submission win!
Wow!
Beautiful triangle there from Zawada. Stayed patient on his back.
I said we'd had some upsets tonight. That doesn't surprise me. We've got to remember the pedigree of David Zawada, the experience that he has.
Which means you're going to take some shots. Last 10 seconds in this round and contest.
Oh, look at this! Beautiful work by Paul Craig.
Big triangle set up.
Oh, he does it! Wow!
In the dying seconds.
What a comeback from Paul Craig!
Gets the win. Unbelievable.
Wow!
Comeback.
I have never seen a turnaround that quick before. For my money, Paul Craig was out. He was crammed up against the fence. The 10-second counter went, and Paul Craig threw that triangle up like a Venus flytrap, clamped onto his opponent.
It's not over until the fat lady sings.
Where's the fat lady, John?
Don't let McMahon get back into the fight. She's hurt right now. Double leg shot by McMahon.
Pretty good entry.
A single. Here's a step over. You can't let her step over to the side and create the angle. Reneau immediately attacking triangle now.
Reneau got a touch reckless on the feet. I say that with all due respect, but that allowed for McMahon to enter.
McMahon is not recognizing this choke early enough. She has to defend immediately. Oh, she's in trouble. McMahon's in trouble, John. McMahon's in trouble.
Marion Reneau, a jiu-jitsu black belt under Clever Luciano. 2 career wins by submission.
If Reneau is able to push that arm across, she needs to push that arm across. This is tight. This sucks if you're Sara McMahon already. But it gets much worse if Reneau is able to pass her right arm across the body and give her the right angle to finish this submission.
Reneau trying to further soften McMahon up with strikes here.
Look at that. Now she's starting to push it across slowly. Oh, McMahon's in trouble. McMahon's in trouble here. When she's aside, look, that's
there it is. Marion Reneau submits Sara McMahon. And Reneau, the high school teacher, percent of people in the U.S.
Look at that. She goes. She doesn't allow McMahon to dictate to her anymore. Lands that big right hand. Hurts McMahon right here as soon as she got taken down. Instead of accepting the position, she went right away to her submission. The moment McMahon went to her side, you knew that it was tight, right? She started to do everything wrong. Before, it was never don't let your arm go across if you're Sara McMahon. The moment she went up to the side, she essentially said, you got the submission. Now I'm desperate. Finished by Marion Reneau.
And imagine stepping up in front of a high school class next week. How about the teacher? We'll talk to her next.
And Strauss took 60 seconds off and came right back. Triangle. Beautiful, right into the triangle. It's a reverse triangle. Strauss needs to posture here. It's a reverse position. He wants to lock it up the other way.
Down Sanchez displaying some good balance here. 1 foot posting. Oh, and he is swept off his feet by Taiwan Claxton and Howdy.
It's locked over the wrong shoulder. Man, Sanchez spectacular tonight.
Keep going forward. Keep going forward.
A lot of this fight on the ground.
That's Claxton.
Look what we got here, McMorrow.
Oh, yeah, inverted triangle.
He's got some problems. This is not a good position for Taiwan.
He's going for a modified key lock, trying to push that wrist over to lock the shoulder. Now he's going triangle on the right side.
Strauss has got to posture. He's either going to tap Jimmy or he's going to stay here the entire round and take elbows.
Exactly. Now he's under the leg. This is going to be done as Strauss to
Claxton. You can see that Emmanuel's also controlling that right arm, holding it where it is.
Sanchez looking for his 8th submission.
He let go of it.
Claxton able to survive that submission attempt. Sanchez letting go. And
doesn't show something. Got to get out of this. This looks tight.
Man, what a gamer the former two-time champion is, though.
Hard for days.
And it's all over.
Give that man a title shot.
That was incredible. That was the statement of statements.
Didn't just win, dominated the last 2 rounds of that fight.
Our fight replay brought to you by Black Card Premium Spiced Rum.
Now in the closed guard.
Right at a triangle. All he's got to do is grab that shin, get that foot and ankle to that knee joint.
Sanchez has had 2 triangle choke victories. The last one coming against Daniel Strauss, the former 2-time featherweight champion, who is also in action tonight in the Grand Prix.
Tired. We got problems here. He's pulling down on the head. He's losing air. That breathing is being definitely diminished. This is a tough place for Taiwan Claxton right now.
Claxton's undefeated streak to begin his career in jeopardy, trying to hold on here with Emmanuel Sanchez sinking in that triangle choke.
Emmanuel Sanchez, the problem for him right now is that fence is keeping him from creating the angle that he would need to create more pressure.
Under 1.5 minutes left in the second round, depleting Claxton of his gas tank, regardless if he's able to survive the submission attempt.
And there's nothing that he can do from this point. He is stuck in this triangle.
Hammer fist by Sanchez from the bottom, drops an elbow, has to be careful.
All those elbows are good. This is a good elbow attack.
Yep, to the ground, not the back of the head, and not that 12-6 switch.
No. All legal.
Under 1 minute left in the second round, and it's Emmanuel Sanchez controlling Taiwan Claxton. It's over! It's over! Emmanuel Sanchez submits Taiwan Claxton, sending Claxton not only out of the tournament, but sending him to his first defeat. A jubilant Emmanuel Sanchez celebrating right in front of us as he is on his way to the next round.
411,
El Matador tames Taiwan Claxton. What an impressive win.
Outstanding performance. You look at, utilize that pressure that he brings, took all of his training, the good stand-up, and then that submission game that we talked about, Moro. He
will set up his ability to stand back up, and he's setting it up right now. The omoplata, he'll use that to get back up to his feet as long as he can hold the arm there, and he can't. But he'll chain it, chains it into this triangle attempt here. It'll chain the triangle attempt into an armbar attempt if he can get the foot across the face, and he'll continue to do that. That triangle's deep. That triangle's deep, and he's attacking the arm as well. This could be the end of the fight. Josh Saman in a very bad position here.
Elbows from the bottom.
And Tamden's doing that not just to do damage, but also to open up that triangle, to really allow him to really crank it in.
Well done, good discipline by McCrory, coming at proper angles with those elbows from the bottom. 1 minute on the clock.
He's putting tremendous pressure here on the neck of Josh Saman, and he may switch to an armbar, Mike. You may see he's tapping.
It's all over. Tamden McCrory.
Back by Tamden McCrory. Welcome back, sir. I just got the hardest high five I've ever had in my life. I think he might have broke my hand.
2,324 days ago, UFC 101.
Again, those long legs really come into play here. He hit him with some hard elbows from that position, and then he turned the corner here, really tightened him up. Look at how he's doing this. Clamping down, using his hands, just no room for Josh Saman to get blood.
Our Move the Fight, sponsored by Metro PCS, where you get nationwide coverage on the blazing fast 4G LTE mobile network. There's that high five that Joe said was very painful for 30.